ultimate civilization is called Valde Vox Servo, which means, translated, Great Power Saved. Valde Vox Servo began after the fall of the Western Roman Empire. The remaining people of the Western Empire began to leave and travel to other lands, while a rich colony of merchants landed on the Balearic Islands and started to make their own civilization. The people of Vox were mostly made up of Romans, but had a mix of everything like Spanish, French, and other Europeans because it was a merchant-based society. So many people traded and went to Vox. It was a smaller population due to it was islands. The classes of the society differed. The higher classes were the government officials. The second highest class was the merchants because it's a merchant-based society. The middle class was the workers and farmers and military soldiers. The lowest class was the people who barely worked, didn't do much for the society. Wasn't really a class society, but people saw it like this, as like the United States. The geography of the island is that it was very mountainous, covered with pine forest. This made it so the farming was to be limited, but they grew fruits, grains, olives, almonds, and vegetables. Very nice weather, but very little rainfall, so made canals through the island to help communicate and crop. Had deposits of coal, marble, lead, iron, and salt, and traded throughout the sea. The government of Vox was a constitutional monarchy like one of Canada, but the people had a little more involvement, like could choose the leaders within a few months in service. There were individual monarchies for each of the three major islands of Balearic, which were Malore, Menorca, Ibiza, but all worked with each other. The government or monarchies made public schools and everyone was educated for free, but only basic education. Had to pay for more in advancement of education. Also, government was associated with the economy. Merchants had a special role in the government making money. That's pretty much it for the government. For the most part, the religion of Vox was Christianity from Rome, but didn't have a problem with any other religion. So people could choose their own, like the United States. Most people believed in Christianity but it was mixed with other religion, not one set religion. Had a well thought out military with Napoleon Bonaparte set up, like from France, and mixed with the Spartan ways through training of Greece. Had ranks and only suited for the fit, so it was a good land military, and had a huge navy, as seeing it surrounded by water and protected the trade through the sea. Not meant for a critical force or taking over people, but possibly could, and people knew that, so they wouldn't mess with them. The military took over some land of Spain, but only so it could hold a greater population. For culture, it took the ideas and art from the Italian Renaissance. Focus on the individual, also painted landscapes because of the nice scenery around them. The architecture is based from the ones of Constantinople with the high arcs and great colosseums. Some accomplishments were that they had no problems with anyone for a while and built a wealthy civilization due to merchants. Also built great walls surrounding the city just in case of invasion. That's it for the culture and accomplishments. The downfall was due to the British start of imperialism. They tried to take over everyone. They tried Vox twice, underestimated them. Then, the third time, Vox underestimated Britain. So, Britain took over Vox and everything began to fall apart. That's the downfall of Valde Vox Servo civilization.